NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's the Falcons going up against the Raiders. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Guyton. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Oakland. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And there's a flag on the field. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They'll run the option left. And, oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I thought Derek Carr had a magnificent rookie season in 2015. The one little blemish, though, coughed it up 10 times.
Yeah, it's not taking care of the football to the best of his ability, but sometimes that's what you get, risk-reward with an exciting player like Carr.
And it happens a lot to rookie quarterbacks, speed of the game, how fast they are, and, boy, they quickly get hands in on you and make it tough for you in the pocket.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. 0-0 our score. And we're back to Oakland after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Guyton, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And complete on the right side, it's Tammy. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Now Ryan on second down. Finding time. This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. On 3rd and 1, Ryan to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing again, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now they're in the hurry-up. Ryan will throw again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Hardy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One receiver left, 3 to the right. The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Raiders have an edge in time of possession right now. The Falcons look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Go too early in the first. We're going to get a fumble here. He'd make it count, running for 13 yards on this run. Now after the fumble, the completion is made on the slant. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score. He'll take the early advantage. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to launch looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Ryan's trying to fit this one into his favorite target. It was once Tony Gonzalez. Then, of course, Roddy White. No question who it is nowadays. Mr. Julio Jones. But this one doesn't get there.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Grady Jarrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Second down, here's Carr. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And now another one thrown incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Freeman. And this one. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Well, the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Carry on the return. Oh, nice move. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.